the gym and in the car. With our advice you could go far. We fuck things up and we make mistakes. We talk about our sexy dates. We host events and we go to clubs. But most of all we're still in love. It's getting hard for this to rhyme just as well, 'cause it's bed hopping time. It's bed hopping time.
Hello and welcome to the Bed Hoppers podcast. My name is Mr. H.
I'm Mrs. H.
Thank you for joining us today. We're going to try and keep this one short, sweet and spicy, but the reason why we're late...
Yes, because of me.
...is because of you. You're not late.
No.
I mean, not in that sense, but you are late.
Yes, it's all down to me.
It's all 100% Mrs. H's fault. Unfortunately, you came down with a bit of a cold, a bit of a flu thing.
I had like super flu.
Super flu.
I'm going to call it super flu.
Hang on. So if I was to get it, it would just be regular old man flu.
Just a cold.
Just a cold. I don't even know what you're worried about, Simon. It is just a cold. Whereas if you get it, it is the super flu that is like taken down most of the UK at the moment.
It was awful. It's like bubonic plague.
Was it?
It's biblically shit.
Biblically shit.
Yeah.
So you managed to get hold of that. I had a slight tickle in my throat and I coughed a little bit for like a week.
Oh, I'm really sorry you felt so bad.
I did. It was awful. I suffered so much. Whereas you were sort of unable to get out of bed.
No, it was awful.
More than normal.
Flawed.
And I'm not talking about regular Saturday morning where it's impossible to get you out of bed and out of the house before 12. This is actual physically unable to get up and about.
Yeah, correct. I was stricken.
Yes.
Stricken with super flu.
With super flu.
And I was coughing all of the time and I was just incapable of functioning on a human level.
Super flu, the worst of all the superheroes.
And I'm still just about, I'm okay. But,
okay.
You know.
So now you're only coughing every 6.5 minutes, which means that my editing
is going to have to be on point.
It is going to have to be on point, but I'm not going to have to edit out 2 hours worth of coughing.
So it's down to me that we're late. I'm very sorry, but I'm kind of back from the brink.
Yes. You're on the road to recovery.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd fill you in basically. Because we were, the last time we spoke, right, we were talking about a whole load of videos and pictures and what it means to us, why we have mixed feelings on pictures and all that kind of good stuff. And then you were going to have a side quest.
I did have a side quest in motion and that did get achieved.
Well, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Talk about it.
But I just want to lay the land of what we're going to. So we had that. And then immediately after that, there was a social.
Yes, which we went to.
And then I think at the social...
I contracted super flu.
Yes. And therefore, we have not had the chance to sit down and record. And in fact, we've not massively talked about things because you've been mostly coughing.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah.
And sleep is such a dream away from me. Now, I remember sleep days. They were good.
Yeah.
They were lovely. So anyway, enough about our poorly nonsense. Let's talk about the side quest. Mrs. H, what was your side quest?
The side quest... Right. So it was a challenge for me to step outside of my comfort zone, which admittedly is generally quite secluded with, I don't like sharing videos or receiving videos or rarely pictures for that matter. But I decided to test myself a bit and see if I could turn my mind to sexier things because now I'm back on this testosterone journey. That's helped massively.
Okay.
So I'm actually more receptive anyway.
So you are feeling a bit sexier?
Oh, way more.
Okay, good.
This is a positive.
Yeah.
I'm not enjoying the side effects of a tea because I told you that would happen at some point. They're not in full force yet, but they're coming.
Yeah.
So I do recognise it's like a window of feeling awesome without the terrible side effects. And then at some point they'll kick in and I'll be like, I don't like it.
Then you just ease off and then you go back.
I'm really tempted not to ease off because I'm enjoying the benefits so much. So I'll see if I can push through and I'm kind of waiting for a referral for different testosterone.
Okay.
Maybe at some point. So in the meantime, the positive is it's having a really good positive impact on me and us. Yeah. Because I'm way sexier than I have been feeling.
Feeling sexier.
Oh, so much
I don't know that you are way sexier than you were before.
But, I mean, I'm sure you'd say there was a difference, right?
Yeah, you've definitely been more interested in sex.
Yeah, 100%. And I actually think about it again,
which
it wasn't there before. So that's positive. And because I've been feeling that way, I was definitely more open to the side quest, which was for me to make and send a video.
Yes. So,
to you and your solo date.
yeah, so you were staying away.
I went away.
Yep, for a night.
Yes.
And as part of your challenge, you were to go away and film a sexy video that we and my solo date and I could watch together.
And then you were going to film a reaction, like an
Yes,
unboxing.
an unboxing and send it back to you. And a never-ending spiel of videos between the three of us.
And I enjoyed the concept of that because I felt more included in your solo date.
Yeah.
Even though we were far apart, I tend to just let you crack on with these things and I don't really think about it too much if you're on a solo adventure.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But actually now I'm a little bit more open to knowing a bit more and feeling a bit more included in it, even though we're not together.
Yeah.
I like to kind of put myself into a sexier mindset to sort of think about what you might be doing and, you know, how you're both feeling about anything that I might send you. So I felt included without kind of encroaching on what you were doing as a couple.
Okay.
So I was open to it and I was looking forward to it, I think is what I'm trying to kind of foreshadow here.
Cool.
I wasn't dreading it and I wasn't like grumpy about it. I was actually quite open to the new feelings I've been feeling.
Okay, so I met up with this lovely lady.
You did.
And we went for something to eat.
And you knew I was going to be sending
we knew
this
that you were going to be
throughout the
sending
evening at some point.
Yes. And then pretty early, actually.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I think before we'd even got to sit down.
Before
dinner, a video came through in our WhatsApp chat.
I know.
And we both, this lady and I, both agreed that we would watch it after dinner.
Right.
So we had dinner, but we knew that this was sat in our pockets,
So
just kind of
burning away on your phones. There.
Yeah, I think so. It was quite good. It was quite a motivational thing. It was quite sexy. It was just knowing that you'd sent something over, but also we had the sort of we don't know what you've sent, because the
just me
thumbnail,
giving you a tour of my hotel room.
Yeah. It was like probably you going, "Hey guys, going to send you a video at some point. Bye." I'd have been like, "Mother."
But you'd seen the thumbnail.
Seen the thumbnail,
which was quite suggestive.
It was a bit suggestive. So we were like, "Okay, let's watch that when we get back, and that way we can also put it on the big screen in the living room because, you know, why wouldn't I, right?"
Oh, for goodness sake! And I didn't know you were going to do that.
Why? Why do you?
I don't know. I should have thought about it.
What difference does it make?
Because then I suddenly thought, oh my Christ, like that image, like in huge, glorious definition. That's enormous.
Well, I mean, it was a little bit blurry because the definition on WhatsApp downgrades you a little bit, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. Did
it blur out bits?
It blurred out a little bit of it. It wasn't in like glorious 4K. It was probably like HD tops.
So did this video content or possibility of what it might be crop up in your dinner conversation then?
Yeah, we did talk about it, and I think we were both excited to watch it, and she was keen that I play this on the big television. And I think we just kind of said, well, we're going to look at it together, but we're going to sort of sit on our hands effectively until that point. Because I think that was certainly something that we were excited to view and to be part of, and also do something that we can send back to you.
Yes. So I was obviously looking forward to what I might receive back. So when I got to my hotel, I was actually in quite a state, like an overstimulated state.
Okay.
Because I'd been thinking about the video.
Yeah.
Been thinking about what I might do, had some ideas, and I'd spent like a train journey feeling quite excited, I think.
Okay.
And I kind of wanted, as soon as I got to the hotel, I wanted to do that because I was already like quite hyped up.
And what was driving that? Because that's quite unlike you, isn't it?
I know. So the main thing that was driving it was the fact that I am feeling a lot more sexy.
Okay.
Anyway. And so I was looking forward to some self-care. But I was also excited, I think, to let you into kind of a window of that.
Okay.
And that's not really something I normally do. And it's not something you normally ask for. Okay. So it was interesting to me how I was going to film it so that it looked good. And I really wanted to kind of get a good angle, and I wanted to kind of just make it really sexy for you both.
Okay, like a good camera angle.
Yeah, and that's not my forte. Okay. I accept that. It's not my thing at all. So that was my thought process, like trying to make it a good video because I'm not used to filming these things. I didn't have a tripod or anything. I was just going to have to rely on my props that I had. Yeah. And I did bring some other props.
Well, and this is the thing that I found out later.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, we've got a variety of toys at home that I can play with that normally you don't play with.
I know.
And lo and behold,
I
all
took
of
them
you
with
took
me.
them all with the same function.
Two of them.
Two of them.
There's only two.
Yeah, but the two ones that...
I didn't know you wanted them.
Well, I clearly know that. So what happened then? So tell us about this video process then. What did you have and what did you do?
Okay, so the props I took were two toys.
Yep.
I took the Enjoy wand, which is the steel double ball thing.
Yeah.
Which admittedly I don't normally play with, but I quite like the idea of it.
Mhm.
And I also took like the bird, I think it's called. It's like a glass.
It's a crystalline version of the Enjoy, basically.
Yeah, but it's pretty.
It's pretty.
And it's glass and I quite like it.
Yeah.
So I took those two things with me. And then when I got to the hotel, before I'd even unpacked, I literally just like stripped it off and I set up the camera so that it was kind of on a table opposite me and I had a hotel chair.
Yeah.
And there was a mirror in front of me so I could see myself in the mirror, but you couldn't see that in the video.
No.
But the video was obviously pointing at me sitting in a chair.
Okay.
Which I thought was quite, well, it was very much you're only going to see one thing, which was me playing.
Which is you playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think I had it angled on my face because I just didn't like the idea of my face just being contorted in some kind of weird...
No sex face in this video.
No, I don't want a sex face. Yes. So I did that. I set it all up and I literally just like cracked straight on with it.
You cracked straight up.
I did because I was feeling so hyped up.
And so you start playing with yourself and you're recording it.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
Really hot.
Really hot. And was it the fact that you were sending this to us and we were going to react to it? Or was it just a chance to play by yourself?
But both.
Bit of
absolutely both.
All those things?
Yeah. Because I wanted to play anyway, but also I was excited that it was going to be well received, I thought.
Yeah.
I was a little bit like in my head about how I might look and, I don't know, because it's just a bit of a hang up I have generally about how I look.
But I think,
like that.
I think with myself and my solo day, I don't think you had any worry about how you're going to be received.
No.
Because I don't think you'd find two greater cheerleaders for you.
Well, maybe.
So I think that was that. As much as I understand that you'd be naturally a little bit concerned because you always are, I think this the safest space in which you could have sent that.
Yes, but it was really easy to achieve. I didn't get in my head about anything. I enjoyed doing it, and it was about 8 minutes or so, probably.
So then you sent this video over to us, and then obviously we've said to you that we're not going to watch until later.
No,
How did that feel?
Oh goodness. Well, in a way, it was easier because it meant I could just crack on and have a shower and get ready to go out because I was going out. So I kind of put it out my head for a little bit, and I knew you'd be busy for a couple of hours having dinner. Then I just kind of forgot. Well, actually, no, I didn't forget about it. What I did was I made another one. I just remembered, but I managed to fuck up the filming, and I thought I'd pressed play on the video, but I'd actually just taken a still. So I actually did another session, which I thought I'd recorded. I hadn't.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, fuck. All right. Well, I had fun anyway. So before I even went out for the night, I'd already come twice.
Okay. Not a terrible evening by any stretch of the imagination.
Pretty wiped out.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So we get home.
Yes.
And we're quite excited to view the thing. So we've had just a couple of drinks and literally sit down in our living room and start streaming it to the TV. So I was like, well, I've got a tripod. So why don't we do like an unboxing? We'll film us watching the thing on TV. So I got a tripod, and I think in about 3 seconds she'd already attached her phone to it and pretty much hit record. It was like before we'd even properly sat down. It was like bang, done, ready to go. Let's let's do this thing. So
were you all already excited?
Yeah, I think we were both really excited about the idea of watching it. I think she chucked her phone actually in the thing because obviously mine was streaming. Anyway, technical assets aside. So we both sort of sit down on the sofa, and what we sent you is what happened.
Okay.
So for you, gentle listener, so we put it on the screen, and I think we were both not surprised, but very much excitedly surprised. Very much it was like a pleasant, oh, this is hot video. We didn't expect it to be.
What did you expect it to be?
Well, I think because you're often so reticent to do this sort of thing, we weren't sure whether it was going to be what it was going to be. Right. I guess, and I think neither one of us kind of really knew what to expect.
Okay.
In that sense, because it's not your normal forte. No. But actually, it was really sexy, and we sort of started watching it, and before long, she was giving me head. I was playing with her, and we end up. I think I ended up coming in her mouth actually on camera for you.
You did.
Yes, I did. And then so we filmed that. And then we were like, well, there we go. She can have that. We'll send that over. So we sent that over.
Yeah.
And then we proceeded to have like a sexy date, basically.
So you were at home and you were just chilling out.
Like we went through, like, because we were both really excited about the video and the fact that we'd made the video and sent it to you. And then like a pair of gremlins were like, we've sent this over. Now we are the ones that will cause the problems. And sent that to you. And we knew that you wouldn't be able to watch it.
No, not for a little
because
while.
you were out and about for a little bit. So you may have limited opportunities to see it, and that we may not get anything back from you until much later. But as it happens, I think you were able to watch it relatively.
I sneaked a peek.
Yeah.
But I was out. I did manage to see a little bit, but not much.
Yeah.
And I certainly couldn't turn the sound up.
No. So we ended up going back to our bedroom and just in a sort of rolling state of playing and chilling out and playing and chilling out. And then at some point you sent us another video.
I did. It was well past midnight. It must have been, I don't know, 1:45 in the morning, because by the time I got back to my hotel room. And again, I was excited again.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to watch the video and I wanted to make another one. So I watched it, and yes, it really excited me. So, and it's interesting because in the past, I think if I've received things, I almost don't know what to do with them. It's like when a cat goes hunting and finally finds a rodent, like, what do I do with it? I don't know. Do I let it go? So, and I kind of I never knew what to do with these things. I'd almost feel a sense of like embarrassment and think, what do I do? Is it okay to find it sexy and do something, or do I just go, that's nice?
I think what may have helped is that we did sort of set a bit of a storyline for you in terms of, well, you can watch this and you can absolutely play and send us something back if you want. And I think by having that conversation around helping you understand what you could do with it, I mean, obviously you can choose to do anything you like with it, but by giving you that steer, I think, and doing it through the lens of this, you send us something, we send you something type thing, then actually I think it was a lot easier for you to just slip into that mode.
I think it's easier to receive something like that on my own than with you there.
Okay.
Because I think the embarrassment I get and the cringe factor I get is when I'm not with you specifically, but with someone else. Because then I'm almost like overthinking how my reaction might be perceived by someone else. And that's the bit that causes me some level of overthinking. Whereas if I'm on my own, it's like, well, no one's judging me or asking me questions. And if I choose to do something with it, then I've only got my own head to be accountable for.
Okay.
Whereas if I'm with you, it's like weird. It's almost like not asking permission to feel sexy by someone else's video, but there is that kind of embarrassment of what do I do? Do we have sex to someone else's video and be okay with the fact that someone else is turning us both on? Or
I think you also
weird.
struggle a bit with the thought process around sharing what you're thinking.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's a little bit like you also don't like being told what to do.
Oh, fuck no, hate it.
So,
no.
Which is ironic, really, considering you want me to do a lot of the suggesting what you might do is very much a preference.
Not there and then.
But not, but like, oh, maybe you might like to do this. Okay, maybe I will do that. Gets in a huff, and then an hour later, she's like, yeah, let's do this. So I think there is something in that for you, in that someone has sent you something, and there's not necessarily an expectation that you do that reaction, but you don't like the fact that there is a sort of in your head an expected reaction that you need to take.
I think that's what it is when you just said that, the expectation. So I think if someone sends you something and there's two of you there receiving it, there is an expectation that something will happen.
Yeah.
Whether that be it's received well and you go and have sex, or you just look a bit like, oh, what do we do now? But there's an expectation that some kind of reaction has to happen.
Yeah.
On my own, it's fine. But again, I think this goes back to like years and years of just conditioning, really, that what you do when you self-pleasure is for behind closed doors. It's not for public view. It's not for someone else to share. It's your moment. And I've always had that in my head, that it's my own time and no one really needs to see that or be part of it.
I understand that.
So it's been hard opening that up a bit and letting someone else witness your very vulnerable state.
Yeah.
And it is a vulnerable state because it's you lost in your own moment.
No, I do understand
And it's your
that.
own thoughts that kind of take you to wherever you're going in that. So for someone else to witness that, it's quite a vulnerable place.
What I find interesting is actually you're quite prepared to do, for example, right, after this, and we'll come back to it, we made another video together. You were absolutely fine doing that because the making of together is fine, but I suspect had we received something back as individuals, you'd probably been a little bit not sure how to react.
Yeah.
So overall then, for that night, because it was a series of videos that we sent between ourselves, it was a very sexy night. Certainly I had a lot of fun and it was really hot getting the videos from you. If a little, I think because I'm not well versed in getting videos from you, there was a little bit of like mental hoop to jump through just to kind of get used to that concept.
How do you feel about me self-pleasuring?
Well,
What's your thought process when that?
So I like you doing that. I think
because you're the king of FOMO, right?
Well, yes, but we have an interesting thing about self-pleasure. And I think, so for example, we're chatting to some friends and
about self-pleasure.
About self-pleasure, we were. And often he'll send her up to bed to do that, or he'll do that downstairs by himself, right?
While they're both in the house.
While they're both in the house. And I think that's absolutely fine if that's how your relationship, no like slight to them. I think if that's how your relationship works, that's great. But I don't think that's quite how we see things. And I think we'd almost be a little affronted between each other if one of us was sneaking off downstairs to have a wank.
Like, dude, I'm in the house. Come on.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing. But we're also not, I think we will say if we're feeling sexy, or certainly I will, you less so. So I don't, like if I was to sort of go downstairs and just have a wank, I think you'd be pretty fucked off.
Yeah, it'd be a bit weird.
You would, and
I'd feel bad that I haven't played my part in making that better.
Making that better. So, and I think in that sense, there is a sort of, and we've been that way since we've been together. I think to find, if you were to sort of say, oh well, I went downstairs and had a wank in the shower, I'd be a little bit like, well, I am here. Like, I'm happy to help. You tell me when to jump and I will jump and I'll jump as high as you want me to. So I think there is a little bit of that. I think if you're off doing your own thing somewhere else, that's absolutely fine. And so I don't have an issue with it. It's sexy, it's hot. And it's, if I'm included in that thought, even if it's, oh, I was thinking about you earlier so much and then I had to have a wank. I'm like, well, that's hot. Whereas if you went, oh, I was thinking about this person who is not you and you weren't there and then I had a wank, then I'd be like, well, I am less happy about that. So I think it depends on the context and the setup and the, where you are and what is happening. But I wouldn't be opposed to the idea, and I certainly wouldn't want to prevent you from like having a wank. And I know that, that in years gone by, you'd be in traffic and be like, well, I'm bored now, so I'm going to have a wank. So I know that's definitely within your realm of capability and where you can get to in a certain space. I also know that you used to wank to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Whereas now you're much more, you get the hair holds and the ball hold combination where you hold my balls, I hold your hair. Yeah. And that seems to do the trick almost as good as a wank, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. There you go.
It does.
But so there we go. So I think that's kind of where I'm at with it. What about you?
Well, I think playing with yourself is very different to someone doing it for you.
It is, yeah.
And I mean...
much less people.
Well, yeah. But also, you know yourself better than anyone, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes. And sometimes, that's just going to be a better experience, maybe from a sensation perspective. Or I don't know. But that's probably why I think it's an important part that I actually really missed when this whole libido thing struck. Because, it's one of my favourite things to do.
So I don't think it's I'd argue it's not necessarily a better sensation. I would argue that it is an important part of the collective sexual experience. That would be where my head's on it. It's it should be a healthy part of what you do.
Yeah.
I think the difficulty for us is that it is finding those spaces where we would do that.
Yeah.
I'm very lucky in that I work from home, so I'm like, if I want to have a wank, I can have a wank.
Lucky you.
Yeah. Those Teams calls just aren't the same though, but that's why I'm not allowed in work anymore. I'm not allowed in the office. But so I think, where you find the opportunity, that's absolutely fine. But and I think talking about it and mentioning it is absolutely fine too. But I think it's the context of which you set it up. And I think, for example, if I was to say, well, I had a wank today, you'd be like, oh yeah, like, did you watch any porn or what were you thinking about? And if I say I was watching porn or whatever, I think you'll be not annoyed, but no. I think you'll just be less excited about the fact that than if I was saying I was thinking about you and I had a wank earlier. And it's a subtle difference.
I actually don't think it bothers me.
No?
Whatever your chosen material is.
Really?
No, because I think that's just actually quite a normal thing to do.
Heads back to dragons fucking cars again.
No, I think it's fairly normal. I'd be surprised if you don't. Actually, I'd probably be more surprised if you don't look at porn. I'd
be surprised if I didn't look at porn, to be fair. I would be. But I know what you mean. It is quite a solo pursuit in that way. So anyway, following these videos, we then thought, wouldn't it be nice if we were to send this sexy lady friend a video of us?
Yes.
And because I am extra, I turned it into a little bit of a porno shoot, for want of a better phrase.
Yeah, it's pretty erotic.
I made a ton of little clips of us doing things.
Mm-hmm. Made it all black and white,
and as though eyes were closing every moment or so, and then you'd see a little snippet of some stuff going on, and that was a really fun experience for us because we got to have sex. Brilliant. I was already I've won. 2, we got to muck around with the cameras and do some fun little things. And then I got to sort of, I edited that thing. I turned it around in an hour. I was super editing, added a soundtrack. I was like, yeah, this is great. And then then sort of in a way, we kind of held our collective breaths and sent it off.
Yes.
And I having seen it and been part of it, I felt it was like a sexy video.
Yeah.
And it was quite hot because there's me going down on you, you're going down on me. There's some sex in it. There's me coming on you. It was like a little 3-4 minute,
it's nice
compilation thing. So I was quite pleased with how it panned out. But it was that moment of sending it, going, I hope they like this. They're sending it, and I'm assuming they will. But yes, let's go with it.
We obviously checked first.
Yeah. Obviously,
receive it?
Yeah, it was like, hey, we have made a video. Would you like to? And before it even finished, typed receive. I think the answer was yes, which is great, and it was received really well. And I really liked the experience of creating something in that way and sending out. Who'd have thought that me on his own podcast talking about his own life and likes creating things and sending it and sharing other people would have liked making a video
with you, starring role.
Yeah, exactly that. So I think. As an experience of the two of us doing that was really fun and I enjoyed that a lot. So how did you feel making that?
The video of the two of us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Again, a different experience because there was someone else to consider and, arguably onanism is very much you do what you want because you've only got yourself to answer for.
Yeah.
Whereas someone else to consider in the mix. And again, I was aware of how I looked and trying to get angles where I felt relatively comfortable, how I looked. So I think you probably think more about the aesthetics of things when you're making it for someone else.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously if you're just on your own and you're just ringing the devil's doorbell, you don't care, right? Because it's just you.
Having never rung the devil's doorbell.
So I enjoyed making it. And again, it kind of felt like a bit of a return to where we used to be. Because I know that's been not missing completely, but definitely we've struggled with the libido missing. I know that.
Yeah.
And that's good because it means that you still want to do stuff. We just didn't have the chemistry to back it up and make it happen for me.
Yeah.
And I feel really happy that it's returning, and it feels very much like our formative time together when we did spend a lot of time being really sexy and I still fancy you so much, and it was nice to feel that again.
Yeah.
And feel wanted.
It's nice to feel what again?
Good to feel something.
It is.
It felt it felt nice that you still want me and you still find me attractive and you still very much have a desire to do stuff with me like that.
Of course I do. I think that's the thing.
Yeah,
That's
but when
never.
you don't feel it and you don't have the libido, it kind of, you almost forget that someone else still loves you and wants you like that.
I understand. No, I do get that.
Because you don't love and want yourself anymore. So it's just not there.
Speak for yourself. I love myself.
I know you do. God help you if your libido ever fucks off. What do you do? You have so much spare time.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I don't know. As I'm getting older, it isn't quite as much as it was 10 years ago. But I think
It's
I was
still there.
Yeah, I was like,
I think the want is still there.
yeah,
It's just more a question of how many times you can repeat now.
yeah. I mean, 3, 4 now is
Exactly. It's still fine. You've got no worries, but it's obviously less than when you were in your 20s.
Yes, it is obviously less than
That's
when I was
just
in my
fact.
20s. Although, strangely, I'm fitter now than when I was in my 20s. So there is that slight different flex.
Although, brilliantly, when we were apart for your solo date, and obviously we were apart for like 24 hours and then we met up the next day together. And I think over the course of that weekend, well, not weekend, but those 2 days, I think I had like 11 orgasms or something. I was like, what the hell? What's going on?
It was over the course of the weekend.
Yeah,
on your
but
return.
it was still compared to where I'd been.
Compared to none for like a month.
Yeah.
And then 11 over like 4 or 5 days.
I hadn't cared previously about if I went days or weeks without anything. It wouldn't bother me. I was like, okay, well, I don't feel anything. I'm just numb. But then it just all came back.
Literally.
And all I could think about was like, well, yeah, I could come. Why am I not doing it right now?
It's like someone offering you, yeah, I could take a crisp. Yeah, I'll have a crisp now. Yeah, I'll definitely do one of those.
It's just so quick now. Now I'm off a bloody sertraline. It's like, come back.
So
wonderful.
Okay, so thinking about the whole video thing and the pictures thing.
Yeah.
Has your mind changed over the last month about this whole thing?
Yes.
How has it changed?
It's changed because now I'm learning, I think, to just not take the thoughts at face value when they make me feel a bit embarrassed, because I think that's just my own insecurities rather than there is nothing wrong with it. And you're okay to feel good and sexy about something.
Yeah.
But that's taken a little while. But I do think the libido has been the missing link in that, because now it is most definitely coming back. It's much easier to feel good about that.
So I think that there is the return of libido.
It's like a song.
Return of libido. You know you're wearing Speedos.
Yeah.
Not my best or finest effort by any stretch of imagination. So I think the return has sort of switched your brain onto sexy times again. But I think the return and doing something sexy that you haven't really done before has sort of doubly switched that. And I think that's made you more open to that, because it is an exhilarating ride getting back on the train.
Yeah,
for want of a
totally.
better phrase.
But now, that's not to say that my DMs are open for fucking dick pics and taco shots, like left, right and centre. No, please don't be sending me that.
That would assume that you ever read your DMs, to be fair, which is
But that doesn't mean I want to just see anything.
No,
but I'm definitely more okay now with sharing a bit more. And now I know that it's well received and that you're not going to be like jealous that I'm doing something without you on my own. It feels a bit better.
But so I think part of this is around how you receive these things from other people.
Yeah.
Part of it is around how you feel about sending your own stuff out, or sending our own stuff out, and even making our own stuff. So I think there's definitely a shift change in the way that you're thinking about that. But that your overall personality doesn't change just because you're happy to do that with select people.
No. And the other thing I definitely don't want to happen is I still don't want us to have like separate chats where we receive stuff from people individually.
Yeah.
I feel better receiving something on my own, if that makes sense, but in a group chat. But I don't want to necessarily... You
want to be by yourself in a group chat?
I feel more comfortable receiving something when you're not next to me.
Okay.
Checking my reaction. That still feels a bit... I'm not quite used to that yet. So I just feel better. Like, I don't want you to see my reaction.
Why?
I don't know.
What do you think I'm going to think?
I don't know.
Is it because do you not want to see me when you like something, or are you afraid that you won't like it and you think I'll judge your reaction for not liking it?
No.
I don't, because I don't know what you think I'm going to do.
I don't know. It's like awkwardness of It's like if you're watching a film with someone and it's upsetting and you think, oh my God, are they crying? What do I do? Because that's an emotion, again, that is vulnerable.
Yes, but you are.
I know.
You're human. I mean, we all have emotions and we all have reactions.
I know.
And I think it's fine to share those emotions and those feelings. You don't have to go overboard with it. You don't have to be like, yeah, look at that. Look at this. This is great. Look, I'm going to knock one out now. I don't think I expect that of you. And
I don't know what I expect, but I feel more comfortable probably just
going into a cupboard, watching it by yourself.
That's even worse. That's weird.
Yes, but effectively what you're saying is that we almost need like a trigger warning for something that's been sent to you. Then you can go outside in your car or something with the music turned right up. And then you'll come back 5 minutes later and have some sort of like post-reaction.
I don't know.
Like what? Because at some point you're going to have to talk to me, right? One assumes. So you get a sexy video, right?
Yeah.
So let us just say, say this evening we receive a sexy video, right?
Okay.
And at some point you're going to have to talk, like you will talk about it, aren't you? Because you can't not. So in one of our chat groups, we get a sexy video through.
Yeah.
What do you do? Like how are you going to deal with that? Because I'm going to see it and you're going to see it.
I know.
Are you just going to sort of be like, oh yeah? Are you going to go dismissive route, your normal sort of approach, eye roll, or are you going to be like, what do you think of that?
I'm probably going to be curious about what you think.
Okay.
So I'll probably go with the, hey, have you seen that?
Hey, have you seen this? Hey, over there, pass me the salt. And also, did you see that sexy video? What did you think about it? Yeah. And you have to be able to articulate your own feelings on it if you're going to ask. So like, because my next question, I'll be like, oh, that was hot, or that was whatever, insert whatever feeling I have about it. What did you think, Carolyn? And you're going to have to go, it was, and you'll probably go, interesting. I think that's what you'll say. That was interesting, which is not a description at all. It is it's
bland, isn't it?
It's not bland. It doesn't give me any information.
I know.
Interestingly sexy, unusually erotic. What you're going to have to.
What would, in an ideal world, what would you like to happen if we received a sexy video from someone? What's your desired reaction?
So it depends on the video and what our response is to it.
Right.
If it is indeed a sexy video that we both find sexy, then we could be like, oh, that was sexy. Let us go and do the sex. But if we think it's like a hot video and it's like, oh, that was good, then we just go, oh, that was hot. And we agree or disagree.
Carry on about our day.
Yeah, and carry on about our day. But
so you think that maybe that you should be receiving these videos and dealing appropriately with the reaction?
Well, I think...
sex.
Well, that's not... If that's the appropriate answer, like appropriately can mean anything. Like you could be like, that is hot. When I am next to alone, I shall masturbate to that. Like that is a thing that you could say. But you might go, oh, that's nice, which is what I expect you probably say, and then you'll be like, I don't know what to do, and then you go, and then you'll reply like, that is a sexy video, maybe, probably. So I think it just depends on what you want to do off of the back of that message. And sometimes we're not going to be in a position to be able to do something naughty about it. No. But sometimes we might just be like, hey, we're lying around in bed and we get a sexy video. We're like, oh, that's hot. We have watched a sexy video. Let us do the sex.
Okay.
Or like, what else would you like? Or do you want to go into your car and knock one out? Like, I'm going to go to my sex cupboard now, as they hear the lock bolt over and the doxy start up. And then you're like, as you come out, you're like, I enjoyed that video muchly. I knocked at least 5 orgasms out of that. Best day ever. Thank you for the video. It was a delight. Oh, Simon, did you enjoy it as well?
No.
It's like, is that...
No, that's unrealistic.
But what do you expect to do?
I know. All right.
This is like, how would you react?
I know. That's how to work on that.
Yes, but you like. How do you react when you see a funny GIF?
Indifferent. I'm normally like, oh, another one.
It is just a funny thing. I mean, it's like people are just there trying to make you laugh, trying to make your day. By saying,
do.
Yeah,
maybe. Some do.
I mean, do you laugh at any of them?
Yeah.
Then what would you do with that?
Laugh.
And then what? Not reply. Carolyn has left the chat. So like you can't you react to these things.
I know.
Like if I send you a text message and say I love you, what do?
I reply.
Right. Why?
Because I want you to hear my reply.
Okay. So if I sent you a sexy video, what would you do?
Oh, I don't know. Reply.
Reply.
That's a video.
That is a video. Thank you for that.
That's a video.
That's a video. Thank
Yeah.
you for the video.
Thank you for the video.
Do we have to build you like conversation cards, like Monty Python? Like now, that is a video. Thank you. Let's talk about philosophy. but more like that is a sexy video. I am now going to A, masturbate, B, ignore it, or C, go upstairs and do a sex on you. Like, is that the
A list of responses.
so?
Yeah, that's the bit I need to work on a little bit.
So
It's
this week,
not
right?
feeling so awkward.
This week, I made a sexy video for you
You did.
and sent you a video.
But it wasn't just me that got the video, was
Yes,
it?
well, it was.
Was it intended for me originally?
It was intended for you.
Okay.
It was designed for you because I remembered ages ago, like ages and ages ago, I sent you a sexy video of me, right?
Yeah.
And whilst you complained that I sent you a sexy video,
Sorry.
yes, you also complained that there was no finish in said video.
Oh, it was a money shot.
There was no
What's the point of that?
fucking like I don't want a sexy video,
There's
but if
no
you are going to
conclusion.
yeah,
It's a cliffhanger. I don't want to wait 2 weeks for the next one.
in last week's episode. So I sent you a sexy video,
You did.
and in my head I was making it for you, and I thought if other people could want to see it, great.
A whole crowd of people.
The whole crowd, no, I'm not, no, I've only shared it with you and
One other.
one other. So I sent it, and I sent it to you first. How did you feel getting that?
Okay. What did you think I would feel?
I don't care.
I'm asking you what you genuinely thought my
No,
reaction would be.
So I thought that you would probably enjoy the video, and I thought since you weren't around, that you would probably be like, "Oh, that's a bit sexy." I expected what you said, which is, "Where do you get so much time to do this?"
I didn't say that.
That's the first thing you fucking said to me when you walked through the door.
Maybe.
It literally was. It was that not. You didn't you didn't even. Say,
I said it looked like you've had a fun day.
Yeah, where did you get so much time to do that? So, and I don't know why you speak like David Bowie. You've had a fun day, or babe. So, yeah, I expected you to be snarky and sarky about it a bit.
I was a bit flippant, maybe.
Because that.
I did like it though. And I actually told you I liked it.
Yes.
I did.
But then the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. So I did expect a bit of that. Which is why I've been reticent to sort of send you things and make things to a certain extent. But also I thought you might enjoy it. How much you enjoyed it, I don't know. And I was like, oh, maybe she'll feel really sexy and want to go straight to bed when she gets in. That would be awesome. But often you are sort of late home anyway. So I was like, well, I have made tea now. There is your tea. Enjoy it. For I have done all this for you and a wank video as well. So I think I didn't expect a great deal back from you, but I thought you might enjoy it. How did you feel having it?
I was actually when you said if I was to send you a naughty video, would you be open to it? I was like, yeah, thinking it might be, in an hour's time or something. And then within like 10 seconds, it was there. I was like, fuck, he's done it already.
Yeah, I'd already made it.
So that was actually the surprise element for me, because I think in my head, I prepared myself to see it in a bit.
Yeah.
But then it was like already done and edited and on its way. I was like, fuck, he's done it already. All right. Okay.
It's been a really good way of learning Premiere Pro, to be fair.
I couldn't do anything with it anyway because
No.
I was busy when I had it. And so it kind of sat there for a little bit because I genuinely couldn't. And that was not because I was too, I wasn't open to watching it. I couldn't. So when I finally did, again, I still couldn't do anything about it. I was like, okay. And then I did find it hot though, when I did finally watch it.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
So more of them.
Yeah, not like every day. Like, what the hell are you doing?
Well, I don't have time to crank out such high production values every single day. It was like about 20 shots stitched together.
Okay.
Not like 20 shots, because that would
Oh.
there'd be nothing but blood and air by the end of it. But it was like a miniature production that I made for you. So, and I don't think I have time to do that every single day, to be fair. I'm busy. And it's like, the run up to Christmas is a very busy period for work. So I'm happy to make things if you're open to receiving them, but I don't want to just flood your market, right? It's supply and demand. I've got to build up a bit of a demand for it again.
And do you want more from me?
I think if you enjoy doing it, then I'm very happy for you to send sexy things over.
Right.
I think if you are struggling to do it and you're only doing it because you think I want it, then that's the wrong reason.
Okay.
So I think as long as you're happy and you find the moment and it's right, then absolutely. But if it's not something that if it's not something that enters your head and it's not something that you're looking to create an effect with, like the effect being, I don't know, like you want me to feel sexy or you want me to want you or whatever it is, then I wouldn't do it. So it's about your comfort, because I don't like, as much as I enjoy pushing your comfort and poking the bear, quite literally, I think I don't want you to hate doing it, and I'd much rather you enjoy doing it as ever, like if it's every now and then, or if it's when you feel right, or when certain things are going on, or whatever it is, then that's absolutely fine.
Cool.
Does that make sense? Because I think, as with anything with you, I can't force you to do anything. Absolutely can't. And the more I request something and the more I ask for it, the less chances there are of you doing it. So
true story.
I'm better off just letting you do it and just hoping that you do. As with, it's true of anything, though. I think, the more you are badgered into something, the more likely you are to throw your toys out of your pram and be sulky about it. And I think if we got to that state with this, I think it would be a bit upsetting, because I wouldn't want you to do just whip out a video or whatever just because I've badgered you into doing that.
No, I wouldn't do that anyway.
Yeah. No, I know you wouldn't, quite literally. But you might sulkily go, right, fine, you want a video, I'm fucking doing a video. There's your video. So yeah, I don't want your hate wank.
God, no one wants a hate wank.
No one wants a hate wank. So yeah, so I think, in terms of my take on this, it definitely feels like you've enjoyed the experience. It feels like we've enjoyed the experience.
Yeah.
I think, like you said, my mind's probably been, it doesn't change, it's the same. But I think overall our approach together has shifted a little bit with the right circumstances. So it's like it's a nice additional thing that we can deploy or enjoy. I think there is practice to be had in terms of how you react to videos. But that, I think, is just you in the way that you,
I think so.
But that's not a bad thing, I think. I think it's just changing a mindset that you've had for all of your life. And that doesn't happen overnight, and it certainly doesn't happen by forcing you to do something.
No, you're right. It's just muscle memory.
Just muscle memory. So I think, I think we'll see how things go. We'll I think where appropriate, we'll drop the odd video in and stuff. We're not sharing those with the public, so please don't ask.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
no.
Accidentally posted that to Facebook. Not a good idea.
Yeah.
Why has my sister liked it? This is bad.
God.
But until then, I think, it's just a really nice thing that has been spicy and has helped give us a bit of, bit of zip and zim and vigor. Yes, vigor.
I do like the fact that it helped me feel more included in your solo adventure.
Okay.
Without being a pest,
Okay. Well, I think, and this is one of the things that I've often said, is actually it's quite an easy thing to do as long as you kind of remember to include it. And it doesn't have to be the whole play session. It doesn't have to be the whole thing.
No, I don't think I'd want to see that.
No, but I think like a clip can be really hot and can be a really effective way of going, we've thought about you. Here's something. This is spicy and
yeah,
I
think I like the fact that I've been thought about.
Yeah, well, I often like the fact that I've been thought about. It just happens so rarely in the public. Right. On that note, we are about to go to an event next week, which is Thrifty Shades of Grey, our free event in Southampton. Yeah. Tickets are sold out. There might be actually one or two left, but by the time you hear this, they're probably gone. It's one of those things where people occasionally drop out and we're like, oh, we've got 2 tickets spare, and then they go, and it's like an endless.
Free.
Yeah, free, innit?
Free to get home.
I've not been given any refunds for the ones that.
Oh my God, I'd crack up if someone actually asked.
Ask for the money back. Yeah, can I have my money back, please? Well, and the way that we do it via Eventbrite or whatever it is like you do have to refund people, and it's like refund of 0.0. Yeah. It's like, this is terrifying. Why are we doing this? So we've got the event coming up. We've been charity hunting. I think I've had to settle on my original outfit. I was hoping for a sparklier one, but.
You could wear sparkly shoes.
I could wear sparkly shoes. I'm sure I can wear something. I'm sure I'll figure it out. But looking forward to getting together with lots of people.
Yes.
We've got a Christmas work do coming up. I've got a birthday coming up. It's all very exciting. Christmas. It's like been Yoko's birthday. Happy 14th birthday, Yoko. Yeah. She is, bless her, very, very happy. You can hear her rustling around probably in the background. Yeah, so it's all, but most of all, we wish you a very Merry Christmas if you celebrate. We'll probably do another episode before then if we can get one out. We'll probably do something at some point. And then we've got a patron interview to do soon, which I'm very excited about. That's going to be fun.
Patron only.
Patron only. And that's it, really. Mrs. H, anything to add?
No.
What do you think then?
Well, thank you for hopping into our bed.